What if the life you're living is not your life at all, but a mask you learned to wear so early you forgot your own face? What if your real life is still waiting, just on the other side of one honest decision you've been avoiding? If that stings a little, great. Because today we're going to bring something dangerous into your mind: clarity. Because when you find your true self, life begins. Let me tell you what this is and what it is not. This is not another video where I tell you to be yourself and then fade out with a motivational soundtrack. This is a roadmap. We're going to move step by step. First, we will shine a light on the invisible problem that keeps millions of people trapped in roles they don't even notice. Then we'll look at 3 principles: clear, practical, grounded. You can apply them immediately. Finally, you'll walk away with a challenge, a small but radical action that reconnects you to your core. And if you stay with me to the end, you won't just understand Jung's ideas, you'll feel them flood your mind. You learn to be liked before you learned to be real. Maybe it started in childhood when being polite, quiet, or funny earned you safety. Maybe it started in school, where fitting in mattered more than standing out. And maybe without noticing, you got so good at adapting that you lost touch with the person you were adapting for. Carl Jung called this the persona, the mask we present to the world. Masks aren't evil. They're necessary to function. The problem is this: when the mask hardens, the soul suffocates. But how do you know you're stuck in a mask? Let's list the symptoms. You feel exhausted after social situations because you've been performing a version of yourself. You chase impressive goals, but feel strangely empty when you reach them. You overthink simple choices because you're calculating how they'll look instead of how they feel. You avoid silence because silence introduces someone you've been running from. If you recognize these, you're not broken. You're simply living in a pattern. Jung diagnosed a sensory ego. Jung once wrote, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." But what does that really look like in a modern life? Take John. Young, talented, ambitious. He gets the big promotion, exactly what everyone told him to want. His colleagues celebrate, his parents beam with pride. And John? He feels nothing. The trigger was that emptiness. His resistance? The thought, "I can't question this. People would kill for this role." So he kept wearing the achiever mask, working late nights, smiling at the praise, slowly hollowing out. Finally, he broke. Not with a dramatic collapse, but with a quiet experiment. 30 minutes a day, no phone, just a blank sheet. One question: what do I really want? At first, silence. Then messy scribbles, contradictions, fears. But over weeks, a pattern emerged. He realized his ambition was stitched from other people's expectations. By redesigning his role, saying no to extra meetings, blocking afternoons to work out, and doing what brings him power, he began to feel alive again. He didn't quiet his job. He quit quitting himself. Principle 1. Name the masks or they name you. You cannot transform what you won't acknowledge. Your masks might be the achiever, the nice one, the entertainer, the lone wolf. Each offers safety. Each drains aliveness. Example: a business dinner, you laugh at your bosses, joke you don't even find funny. Small moment, small betrayal. Later you feel oddly restless, as if you abandoned yourself. Application for you. For the next 3 conversations, silently name the mask when you feel it. Say to yourself, "This is the pleaser," then add one honest sentence out loud. Maybe, Actually, I see it differently. Or, I don't have bandwidth for that. Claim to yourself, a named mask loses power. Principle 2. Meet your shadow without making it the villain. The shadow is not evil. It's simply the parts of you that you pushed away. Ambition you called arrogance. Sensitivity you labeled weakness. Assertiveness you renamed selfishness. Example, you resent a colleague who boldly self-advocates. That irritation? It's a flare from your shadow saying, "You buried me." Application for you, shadow dialogue. Write one page down from the trait you dislike. I am your ambition. You exiled me when you wanted to stay likable. Then write back, I will use you, not be used by you. Claim what you own can no longer own you. Principle 3, commit to a living path, not a static identity. Your true self is not a brand, it's a relationship. Growing, dynamic, contradictory. Example, for years you said, I'm not communicative, I cannot talk in front of others. Then you tried new methods to control your restraint and speak freely in front of others. Identity argues, aliveness whispers. Application for you. Create a weekly ritual of contact. Ask yourself, what felt like me this week? What felt fake? What small step would feed me next week? Put this step on your calendar before leaving the chair. Claim consistency turns insight into identity. Now the hard question, are you ready to pay the price of being yourself? Because there is a price, you will disappoint people who prefer your mask. You will grieve versions of you that once kept you safe, and you will be misunderstood by those still dreaming outside. But the bigger price is staying the same. Days that blur, work that flattens, relationships that feel like theater. Here's your 72-hour challenge. Task 1, the honest hour. Sit one uninterrupted hour, just right. Where am I wearing a mask? 3 arenas, work, relationships, self-talk. Write one true sentence for each. Her is task 2. The one clean number. Say no to one request that only maintains your persona. No apology, no explanation. Just, that doesn't work for me. And now task 3, the shadow invite. Notice one person you judge. Ask yourself, what trait in them is a disowned part of me? Write a shadow dialogue, then turn into reality. One small step, using that trait wisely. Old state, you wake already negotiating. What do they need me to be? Your calendar is full, your soul is underemployed. Your words keep peace but betray truth. New state, you wake with one orientation. What would be true today? Your no protects your yes. Conversations slow down. You listen for truth, not applause. Work becomes contribution, not performance. Relationships deepen because people finally meet you. And here's the gold sentence. Life begins when you free your true self. If this resonated, type in the comments, I choose clarity. Declare it, make it public. Subscribe for more practical depth. We're building a community that values truth over theater. Next up, 3 shadow exercises to stop people-pleasing without burning bridges.